discuss about life cycle phases of a project in the SPM subject, Software Project Management. So it is a process of planning, scheduling of a project completion within the time schedule and within the cost estimation to get the final output. So the main concept of SPM subject is life cycle phases of a project. So life cycle phases have the two types. The first one is engineering phase. Engineering phase. So engineering phase discuss about the idea of your project, scope of your project. The second one is production stage. So production stage discuss about the implementation of the project, testing of the project and final output released to the user. So these are the two phases in the life cycle phases, and again these two phases are furtherly divided into two types. The first one is inception phase. So inception phase. The second one is elaboration phase. So first phase is inception phase. Inception phase is where our idea is discussed. So here we are planning one project. So what is the main idea for that project? That we will discuss in this inception phase. It involves what is the idea of your project and what is the scope of for that one, as well as requirements gathering of the things. So in order to work on the things, so we need to collect some requirements, right? So we need to think about what are the requirements required to finish off this idea and what are the analysis of that thing. So all we will discuss in this inception phase. So the next one is elaboration phase. So the name itself, it is telling that elaboration means we are elaborating something. What we are elaborating? So this idea can be elaborated furtherly or in depth. So in depth we are dividing into this idea furtherly to achieve the what are the project can be done. Okay. So here also we think about the construction. Construction with help of the model software diagrams like UML diagrams, collaboration diagrams, use case diagrams. So all software architecture we can done with the help of this one. So we can say it as architecture of our project can be discussed with the help of these two type UML diagrams, integration, any diagram we can consider. So it will elaborate our idea in depth and it will discuss about the architecture of our project. So as we belongs to the software, so we can deliver this architecture with help of use case diagrams, UML diagrams and other software diagrams also. So here the construction happens. So the next one is, so here first we discuss engineering phase, which is furtherly divided into inception phase and elaboration phase. Now we have the next one, production phase. So this one we can say it as first one and this one second. So production phase, it talks about the implementation of our project. So implementation of our project and testing of our project and final delivery to the users. So here engineering phase, it talks about the idea, what is the scope of the project, that one, what is the mission. So here the team size is less team and unpredictable. So coming to the production size, team size is more and it is predictable. So as engineering phase is furtherly divided into two types, in the same way production phase also furtherly divided into two types. The third one is construction phase and the fourth one is transition phase. So construction phase, the name itself is telling constructing. So here we took the idea, right? So this idea will construct with the help of the the respective things what are required. So whenever we are developing any software project, here we need of the software language or the programming language, and whether it is working or not, we need to be test off with the help of debuggers, testers, and any supporting files like linkers can be used, and any tools are required. We can work in the construction phase. This is the main phase where our project will make one architecture or where we can see the model. Here developers are involved and they will work on our project with the help of different programming language. Here any language we can use, different programming languages we have. So the respective database languages also we can use, and the developers are trained earlier, and here we will do the construction of that project. And the one more important thing is here testing also can be done. So the testing means here the code will be tested, and if any errors or the bugs found, so those will be cleared and the final output will be done. So here beta releases like testing can be done. So beta releases, and finally we get the project without errors in the construction phase. And the last one is transition phase. So this we can say it as deployment of our project to the users. So here our project is delivered to the users and we'll take the feedback from the users. So feedback helps us to make any changes. So if the users or the clients are facing any problems, so they will give some information. So something is not working, something went wrong. So we'll take the advices from those people, and any changes required furtherly we'll make the changes, and finally we'll give to the users. So we'll deliver the things to the users into the market without error free, and sometimes here we'll maintain the manuals how to use of the thing if required. So we'll train the users also how to use our project, because all people may not know how to install the project, how to use of that one, how to everything. So sometimes if any training is there, so we need to provide such type of service also. So these are the phases of the project. So it involves the main two types, and these are furtherly divided. So these four phases we can show in a one small diagram like this. So as we discussed, a life cycle is of two types: engineering phase and production phase. Right? So this production phase, engineering phase, furtherly divided into two types. Right? The first one is inception. So the second one is elaboration. So here I am showing with a small diagram here like this. So where the small idea. So in the elaboration phase we are making some little bit elaborated like this. And the next one, so it is construction phase, and last one is transition. So in the construction phase we are moving more towards little bit more, and last one is transition phase. So like this, first our idea, and the next one is architecture, and third one is beta releases, like testing, everything will be done, and finally our product is ready without errors. So this we can show it like this. So these are the two phases, main two phases. is divided like this. So this is our life cycle phases. So the two phases, engineering production phase, and finally these are divided into inception, elaboration, and these production phases further divided into construction and transition phase.